Welcome to another episode of You Know Ball, baby. I'm not going to hit the ball today because my voice is kind of out.
No, you all good.
The ball is brought to you by the Run the Play Network. Philly Phil, never take a pill. How you doing, brother?
That's very true also. I'm doing good, man. Outside of basketball, I'm good. Semester's almost over. Now I get to lock in a little bit more, do my thing. As a Laker fan,
Tough.
it's up and down. It's up and down. I'm
do
going to try
your-
to keep it positive because
do
I've been
your-
negative a lot.
Your holiday shopping?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet. What's the gift for you're watching out for?
Well, I got a gift for you, brother.
Oh, what's the
Because
gift?
You clutched up last week.
Hey.
I kind of opened it because I didn't think it was your gift. But I thought it was something else. But here you go, brother.
All right, let's see it. Let's see what we got.
As you guys know, we're doing different jerseys for everyone on the pod. I wanted to do one a week. But I missed last week, obviously. So this week,
My bad, y'all, for the microphone.
this is the week for Philly Phil to get
Alright,
his.
Let's see what we got.
Is that it?
Richards.
Is it a half jersey, bro? I got you a Nick Richards crop top. Oh, nah.
You know, let me pick
That's
this
really
up.
it? It's not folded or nothing?
Nice.
Damn, that little ass jersey, bro. I'm sorry.
Is this a Nick Richards jersey?
Yeah, it's a Nick
yes,
Richards
sir.
jersey, bro.
Come on now.
Oh, my God. Wait, is it
On real
big?
quick.
It
Oh.
looks like a
It's
crop
a
top,
bro.
Damn.
Look at this.
You gonna look like Ezekiel Elliott.
I'm
Actually,
bringing it
it's fine with that. It looks like, I don't know. I'm sorry.
back. All good, man. Nick Richards.
I got you the Nick Richards jersey.
Because I love Nick Richards.
That's your dog. That's your most mentioned. Your Spotify podcast rap.
1000%.
That's your number one most mentioned
Nick
player on
Richards.
the pod.
If my genre was a player, it's Nick Richards.
It's Nick Richards. But yeah, so expect Wilson to get his football jersey this week, and then I'll get Joe his baseball jersey next week. But yeah, man, another hot episode of You Know Ball.
Stand up real quick.
Let's see the crop on it. Damn, bro.
That's crazy.
That little ass jersey. I'm sorry.
It's all good.
I should have pulled it out when I opened it. But yeah, I mean, we got a lot of NBA news to cover this week. Let's get straight to it. Let's first give our prayers up to Adrian Wojnarowski, bro. Announced he got prostate cancer. It's just sad to see. You never really want to see anyone in any space get that, but being in our space, that NBA media space, really don't want to see that, man. So prayers up to Adrian Wojnarowski. You got anything you want to add on that?
Honestly, man, I just hope that he'll be good.
Yeah.
Prostate cancer is no joke. It's a serious thing. So I just hope that his family's gonna be with him. The doctors do their best, and I just, I hope that the NBA is just there for him too.
Yeah, he's done so much for the league. I wouldn't be surprised if they're helping, and they're definitely showing the support. Let's go straight into this NBA news, man. There is a lot this week. Let's talk about Giannis to start, because that man has been absolutely killing. Do you have the numbers pulled up?
I mean, in the last 4 games right here, thanks to Legion Hoops off Twitter, it says he's been averaging 38 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, 9 assists per game, shooting 63% from the field.
Damn. I have his numbers from the last 7 games.
Yeah.
In his last 7, he's averaging 34.4, 10.1, 7.1, and 63% from the field.
Gosh, bro.
It's ridiculous.
Just before we get into it, to all you guys saying I shouldn't have drafted Giannis number 2,
In your fantasy league? Yeah, that's crazy.
they were telling me draft Luka and all that.
Is he
I'm
number
like,
1 in fantasy points?
No, I think that's Jokic.
Really?
Jokic is averaging 71.5.
That's insane.
Bro was going crazy. But Giannis, man,
Yeah, I
I
know.
always put my faith in Giannis, man.
I know Christian locked in Jokic last week, the game before he started going off, because Jokic's last 2 games he's had over 100 points, but he locked him in the one game before that where
Oh my
he had
gosh.
something. But I want to see who the top guys are this season.
For fantasy or
Yeah,
for basketball?
could you guess who the top
Who the top player is?
5? Let's say if I could get this to work.
All right, top 5. If
Hold
I had
up,
to guess
hold
the
up.
top 5,
20
it's got to be guys
season?
in the 50s. So,
Okay, give me the top 5 fantasy points players this season.
all right, number 1, I'm going to go with Jokic.
Wait, this might be just their Okay, yeah, Jokic is number 1.
All right, number 2, I'm gonna go with Giannis.
That's correct.
Number 3, I'm gonna go with Tatum.
Tatum is number 6.
Oh, wow. All right, who's doing better than Tatum? Luka.
Luka's number 3.
Number 3, and then I'm gonna go with number 4.
4 is your guy.
4 is my guy.
Yeah, 4 is your guy.
Oh shoot, I can't mess this up.
Like
then.
this is a dude you love.
Like wholeheartedly.
Yeah, you want to hear it. 28 points per game, 11 rebounds.
28, 11.
1 steal, 2 blocks.
1 steal, 2 blocks. 28, 11, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Is that AD?
That's AD.
All right, AD, come on. Number 4?
Number 5 is Victor Wembanyama.
Okay. So it's going Jokic, Giannis, Luka, AD, and
Wemby.
Wow.
I think this MVP race is going to come down to which of the 2 players is on a more winning team.
Who's your top 5 right now?
Top 5 in MVP?
Top 5 in MVP.
Honestly, bro, I think only the top 2 really matter because it's Giannis and Jokic. I think whoever just wins more games is who I'd give the award to.
Yeah.
Because both their teams are similar. They're both going to be putting up ridiculous numbers. I'm not the type to be like, oh, Giannis is averaging 3 more points. Jokic is averaging 1 more rebound. Like, none of that shit really matters. Whichever one of these teams can turn it around and end up with the most wins,
yeah,
I think is going to be the dude who ends up winning MVP. I obviously like Tatum and Shea and Luka are going to be in the conversation too because their teams are winning. But low-key, bro, like with this in-season tournament coming around, I think I got the Bucks going all the way because I do believe they're in it right now.
And they got the energy right now.
And they're rolling, bro. They're absolutely rolling right now.
Honestly, did you watch that game between the Celtics and the Bucks?
Yes.
That was nice.
That was a very good game. Yeah. And then the Bucks also kind of, the East is not as tough as the West in this tournament, bro. They're playing the Magic tomorrow.
Oh.
And then without Franz though.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So they should walk down the Magic, and then they play either the Knicks or the Hawks. That's not
Knicks or the Hawks. The Bucks will be playing one of them if they get past Orlando. Yeah. That fly bugging you?
Nah, I just seen it right now. I was trying to kill that motherfucker.
Honestly, I'm just thinking about it because I'm like, I mean, could the Knicks activate it and like play really good defense?
They definitely could, but I mean, Cat can't defend the paint right now, and they got Giannis.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Giannis gonna bust ass, and even if he don't, bro, like the Knicks and the Hawks, both those teams, I think the Bucks are at their best. They're better than both those teams. So, and I'm taking Giannis is obviously the best player in that series. The West side is Thunder, Mavericks, and Rockets, Warriors.
Oh,
it's gonna be war.
Thunder, Mavericks, Rockets, Warriors. So Rockets, Warriors. Warriors keep going back and forth with them. Rockets keep going back and forth.
I've been loving watching Warriors games.
I think the Warriors are gonna take it,
win or lose. They played this week, I think, and I think the Rockets won, but there's no Curry or Dre in that game. Yeah, it's just interesting for sure. But yeah, the Giannis and the Bucks are my pick for that. Do you have an MVP reference right now?
Honestly, I know, like, my take, because I was arguing with people at my school about this earlier before I came. We were obviously Jokic and Giannis are number 1 and 2 stat-wise right there. But I low-key really want to see Jason Tatum win it.
Yeah?
I really want to see him win it. I don't like Boston,
he's
obviously.
on those guys' level, bro.
Well, I mean, he's averaging 30, 10, and 5. I feel like he could get there. I feel like it'd have to be record-based.
I feel like they'd have to win a lot more games than those guys.
Yeah.
Like, they'd have to finish as the 1 seed in the East, and it'd have to be by a margin for me to take them.
Yeah, right now they're 19-5 with in second place with Cleveland having 21-4.
Isn't it crazy that neither of those 2 teams are in the in-season tournament?
I don't know. I feel like with the in-season tournament, this is like a beginning type thing. So, like, there's going to be a couple games that you're playing. Like, yeah, you'll win some, especially if you're a winning team. But, like, when you get to the in-season tournament, I feel like it brings out a new atmosphere.
Yeah.
So I think that's one cool thing about it. But there's going to be teams that are going to be trying way more harder. Like, I feel like they got a couple of losses against teams that they thought weren't going to, like, play as hard as they were. And that screwed them up. Like last year, that screwed them up with Indiana Pacers. They thought they weren't going to do that great, and then Tyrese cooked them.
Fucked them up.
They really did. But I feel like I'm not too surprised based off that because anybody can bring their A game in this in-season tournament.
Yeah, it is just kind of
the games.
It feels like random almost.
Yeah.
But I do like it, honestly, and I like how the schedule is looking this week, bro. My biggest problem, I think, this NBA season has been the days where there's 10 games. It's hard to keep up with everything. Mm-hmm. But when it's like I get 2 every night consistently, I'm cool with that. I could lock in and watch those games.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, let's pivot on to the Lakers, your boys. Who's to blame for the Lakers' struggles? Because they've been a very weird team this season.
Honestly, from the jump, I said before, I predict them going 12th place because I didn't like the roster on paper. We're doing better than that. Right now, I think we're 9th place or something like that. Or we're 8th, actually.
Yeah.
But I think that it's the front office.
Has to be.
I think I'm not mad at the way we're playing. I think this is how we were going to play. The fact that we lost to the Hawks with LeBron dropping a 39-point triple-double and AD dropping 38, with everybody else actually having a pretty good game too, but we didn't play good defense. Like, this roster is not built for defense. It's built for, offensive plays.
Yeah.
We can't guard a toilet. I keep saying that.
I think you guys are like a bottom 3 defense in the NBA right now. Bro, I think statistically.
We're 26.
That's crazy.
26.
That's crazy.
And then our offense fell too, and we're 13th. But I'm not mad at anything the players are doing. I think they're trying their best. Like,
even this AD slump, even the AD slump that kind of happened where he was looking like they were calling him Capella, bro. He was putting up 14 and 11.
I don't know, man. I think that with that, we're asking.
Your shoes are fire, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't even peep them.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Got some Air Jordan Retro Lows on real quick.
That gas, boy.
You saw the starfishes right there? I call them Patrick's because it's
really?
SpongeBob.
Wait, what?
They call them starfishes. I don't know why. They're just orange.
Okay.
But I mess with them. But, thank you, by the way.
Of course.
But I don't know, bro. Like the way we're playing, I expected it, but I just need some trades, bro. And then the thing that's like pissing me off is like everybody's like, we got to go on for Zach LaVine. We got to go on for Trae Young. And I'm like, that doesn't help us.
Bro, I don't know if...
I don't think it helps us. What do you think?
I don't know if y'all should make trades, bro. I think I'm in the boat now where I think the Lakers should just punt. Like, take the loss, bro. They fucked up with this roster. I feel like Pelinka's kind of been Pelinka gets a lot of credit for the AD trade.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's done much great for the Lakers, honestly. I mean, obviously a ring matters, a Mickey Mouse ring, but, like, he hasn't done much for the Lakers. I think you punt, bro. You just tank it out, wait for LeBron to retire, and then start your rebuild. I don't think there should be, like, if you trade that 2031 first, bro, this team is fucked. Like, you guys dead-ass need as many first-round picks as you're going to get in the future. Because if you trade Zach LaVine, like, is a Zach LaVine, Anthony Davis core going to get you a championship in 10 years? No way.
I don't think so.
Maybe this year, like, you still have a chance, but I don't even know if that's really it. I think Pelinka's to blame, bro. I'm not blaming JJ Redick, but he hasn't been, like, an elite coach. I think the Lakers have had a plethora of mid to bad coaches rotating in. Obviously, Darvin Ham sucked. I think Vogel was a good coach.
I thought he was a better coach than Darvin Ham. Like,
I think Vogel's better than a lot of NBA coaches. And you could have problems with him, sure, but there's not a lot of coaches that coach as good as Vogel. And JJ Redick, I think, he's a cool coach.
Yeah.
But I think there's a higher you're bogus, by the way, for putting him over Spo on that blind ranking.
All right, that was an accident. I didn't know.
And you're bogus for the fucking Brunson video, bro.
What's up with the Brunson video?
You have Brunson over Luka? You're gonna tell me that with a straight face?
Before I had Brunson over Luka.
So you're dead. So where's Luka right now? Because you know I'm not a Luka guy either.
Because now he came back and now he's playing a little better. But
so now you have Luka over Brunson?
Now, because he's currently playing better.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the way that was filmed, Luka wasn't back. Luka was out. Because Luka, think about it. Luka was out, and while he was out, Jalen Brunson was playing well. And even before when Luka was playing, he wasn't playing that good. But when he came back off that injury, Luka started playing better.
Okay, I'm cool with it now. I understand that's one thing I fuck with you, bro. The comments were calling you a Knicks fan and saying you were like baiting.
I honestly don't read the comments.
And I know you don't bait either. I feel like anything you say you could defend, that makes sense. That I understand now. I understand it now. But no, back to it though. Like JJ, I don't think is to blame, but I don't think he's doing enough to help the team either. And bro, I'm putting blame on. I guess this is more on management.
Yeah.
But the Bronny shit to start the year, I think, is just a bad look too.
That was an embarrassment.
It's an embarrassment, bro, for a team to be an 8 seed and we're hyping up like having a second round pick playing a game.
You know what's crazy?
I fuck with Quincy Oliveira though.
Oh man, I love that dude.
Is he good?
Honestly, we don't know because he's like that was the first time he got his first bucket last night, and it was a 3, and it looked like a good shot. But my problem was the camera was zoomed straight in on Bronny, and they put his G League stats on the board, and I was just like, do I really care about 13 points?
Yeah, and
do I care about that right now?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the highlight of the Lakers season, then y'all should be watching. What is it called? What's their G League team called?
Oh man, the South Bay Lakers.
Yeah, y'all should be watching South Bay then.
Bro, I just don't understand like what we're doing right now. It feels like it's just
There's no direction for this roster, bro. You guys aren't a shooting team. I mean, cool, you could call Connect, but that's probably it if I'm looking at straight shooters.
But I don't think we should punt the season.
Bro, I think the Lakers need to go into like that Xavier, Henry, Wesley Johnson era again, bro.
No, not yet.
Bro, it's going to happen, and if you guys end up trading your picks, it's going to be worse. That's what I'm saying, because it's inevitable for them to get back to where they were. And the pick they're talking about trading is 2031, bro.
Yeah.
So y'all aren't going to have shit for 6 fucking years. Bro, you know how hard that is to come back from in the NBA?
That is true.
You have a pick every other year. You have to hit on that pick every other year. And then you have to develop those players. The Lakers don't do that, bro.
I think they're just not too worried because I think that if it were to get to that level, they're thinking we could either trade AD or trade LeBron. Whichever one.
I don't think they're going to do that, though. I think starting Bronny, not starting, but playing Bronny in that one game shows that they're going to do their stars right. So, like, why would we go and trade AD unless he wants to get traded? And I don't think AD to me, bro, obviously a great basketball player. He doesn't seem like the type that's like, nah, fuck this. The Lakers aren't doing what I want. I want to win. He's not that type. He's like, I'm in LA. I'm chilling. I already got a ring. I'm making bank. Like, fuck is he going to want to go to Chicago for? You know? Like, to me, it just doesn't make sense.
I don't know, man. I think there's still something with this roster. I just think that, like, I would love Jonas Valanciunas right now.
But is that a needle mover?
Huh?
Is that a needle mover?
Well, if it cleans up our interior defense, rebound-wise.
Rebounding, sure.
Because think about it. You have Jonas at the 5 with AD at the 4 sometimes, whether he comes off the bench or not.
And then LeBron at the 3. And then, like, where's the spacing?
Well, I mean, I'm worried about that. I like it defensive-wise.
But you need the offense.
I mean, I think we have an offense. I think it's just that we try. So we only play offense. And then, like, for example, we go up by 15 or 20 points. And you're thinking it's over. Next thing you know, the team's coming back. Why? Because we're not guarding their players. We're not stopping their players. They'll have a random role player go off because we can't defend them.
But is JV helping with that aspect of it? I think he helps with the ending possessions.
I think JV is helping with the, like, stopping second chance points for the other team. Because last night, Aiden had 7 offensive rebounds and 19 in total.
I did see that. That
7.
is crazy.
The Trailblazers. And that's because we have 80 doing.
Bro, you guys are in the bottom half of points per game.
Yeah. Well, points per game. Like, is that current? Or, I mean, is that like last 5 games or is that just overall?
That's the whole season. So even when the Lakers were good.
Yeah. This last stretch, it screwed us up.
I feel like, bro, I don't know what. I don't think JV saves them. I think Zach LaVine maybe helps that offense. But that, again, like you're saying, the defense is going to be terrible.
I was going to say probably get like not just JV, but add a Dorian Finney-Smith or something. Maybe try to trade for him.
Bro, or if I don't think that fixes the offense, though.
Defense-wise. I'm just thinking defense. I think JJ can help out with the offensive side.
I feel like that makes the offense worse, though. Like, I feel like, sure, player personnel-wise, it helps. But I think what they're missing is a creator. and they're missing. I do agree an interior defender, but I also think they need a perimeter defender. And DFS could be that, but offensively, bro, he doesn't bring much. He could stand in the corner, which is, again, another type of player they need. But I feel like also the players that stand in the corner for the Lakers have not succeeded anytime recently. Mm-hmm. You look at Malik Monk. You look at Taurean Prince.
Well, I mean, Malik Monk actually did pretty well. Taurean Prince was a whole different story.
But I'm saying if you look at what Malik Monk did with the Lakers compared to what he did in Sacramento, there's levels to that shit. Am I right? Taurean Prince, same thing. So sure, Dorian Finney-Smith, I don't even think is as good as like a Malik Monk, obviously. Yeah. He's probably a little better than Prince, but like I don't think his numbers would be that much better.
I just feel like he's better at his role.
You think? I feel
like he's better at his role.
I feel like when I think of them, they're the same role, but DFS is probably more efficient.
Yeah, well, because Malik Monk was way more of a scorer. Like he wasn't what we needed.
I get what you're saying.
3-and-D. Yeah,
I get what you're saying, but that's how they played him.
We didn't play him as a 3-and-D.
It felt like it.
We had him and Austin Reeves playing the 1 and 2.
I felt like Monk was a corner sitter when I was watching because LeBron was the dude with the ball.
I honestly saw a little bit something different. I saw him like creating a little bit more, but maybe it was a couple of games you saw where he was just.
That's just how I feel because we see him as a creator. Mm-hmm. He's 18, 19 as a creator with the Kings. With the Lakers, honestly, a worse roster. He was 13, 14 points per game. Yeah. So that's just what it is. But let's move on to let's talk about the injuries. Let's talk about the Franz Wagner stuff, Brandon Ingram stuff. It sucks for the Magic, first of all. Let's get that out the way. Mm-hmm. Because the Paolo injury, even though it sucks, it did kind of bring a light to Franz Wagner that I didn't think we'd get. Yeah. Because I didn't think he was I thought he was going to be a bust this season. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a Franz Wagner guy. Mm-hmm. I was completely wrong. I feel like he's the one who kind of set you guys off, the Lakers. He's been hooping this season. Absolutely really hooping.
He's averaging 24, 6 assists with 2 steals and 1 block.
And I wonder what his stats are without Paolo.
Honestly, it might be like...
It's probably something stupid.
It might be like 37-7.
It's probably something like that, bro.
I feel like it could be 37-7. Hooping. But I felt like... I don't know. I thought like they were hitting strides and Paolo's about to come back. So if they still have Franz Wagner in this role, even though they did get a really good win against the Suns recently, they won by 5.
Yeah.
And I was shook that they won by 5.
But no KD there either.
Yeah, but, it equals out because they don't have Paolo or Franz.
What'd you say Franz average this season?
Right now, 24, 6 and 6 with 2 steals and 1 block.
With Paolo, it's 26, 6 and 6.
26, 6 and 6?
Yeah, so pretty similar. But yeah, he's just been playing. It feels like more of a leader role. I've been really liking watching him play. So prayers up to Franz.
Yeah, but bro, I love watching Orlando.
I do too.
I love watching them play, especially Jalen Suggs, man.
I traded him in fantasy. You see that?
What did you trade him for again? I didn't see the whole trade.
You didn't see the whole trade?
Yeah, because low key, I'm in like 8, 9 fantasy leagues. So I was like, I'm always seeing different trades. But what did you trade him for?
I don't think you're gonna be happy with me, Phil.
Why? What's up?
I traded Jalen Suggs and a 2nd-round pick for Kevin Durant.
For Kevin Durant?
Yeah. People were mad in the chat for sure.
All right, so you got Kevin Durant.
I got KD now.
I don't feel like that's bad.
I don't think I lost the trade. But people were mad in the chat. That's why I thought you'd be mad. People were saying like I'm like cheating.
How is that? Because I understand why the other guy did it. It's Jalen Suggs, young star. Well,
his team's ass, so he wanted youth to his team for the future because it's dynasty.
He also has picks.
Because it's dynasty, yeah. And I get KD because I needed that consistency. I want to win a championship in this league. This season, bro. Now I have Fox, Shea, KD, Ayton, Jared Allen, Draymond, Chris Middleton. I just traded away Zion for a first.
That was smart.
A 2nd, and Lonzo.
That was smart.
So
you got to get rid of Lonzo though.
I like Lonzo. Lonzo is a good fantasy player. Mm-hmm. Even in limited minutes, bro. If he gives me 10 points, 6 assists, 2 steals, that's contributing to a 20, 25 point fantasy game. That's a utility guy.
I would try to just get another. If you can find somebody who could give you a better player for Lonzo, I'd do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like him. I'm not going to complain. And I think he's going to be better once his minutes restriction's gone.
But yeah, another player that I really like on Orlando right now? My man, Goga Batadze.
That is your guy.
He's been playing really good as their backup. Well, I mean, he is their backup center, but with Wendell Carter Jr., whatever's going on with him, he's been starting. He's been playing really good, bro.
He should be the starter there, I feel like.
I thought that's what they were going to do. I thought they were going to trade Wendell Carter Jr. and then make room for him because they paid him.
I seen something that pissed me off this week on TikTok.
What happened?
Where it was a dude, they were playing who he played for, and they said Goga Batadze, and the dudes were like, who is that? And it's like, I get y'all want to make comments about us, like, and say like, oh, take their mics, whatever. That's some bullshit. Because how are you have a basketball podcast and you don't know one of the, like, not best, but he's a very good, bro, he's going to have like a Hartenstein impact at some point.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think they're going to trade him?
No, I wouldn't trade him.
I wouldn't trade him either.
A dude like that, you're not going to get your value back because he doesn't have the numbers that are like, I'm trading for a 15 and 10. Like, he just impacts the game. I love Goga, bro. He's a dude I like. And I like Anthony Black. That's a dude I fucking love.
Anthony Black's been playing his role and doing way better than I thought he was.
Yeah.
You got him in fantasy, don't
I got
you?
him in fantasy, and he's doing better than I thought he was. I'm not going to lie. I just took him because I was like, he's a lottery pick. Put him on the roster, you know?
I'm proud of them boys, though, man. I'm proud of them. But let's pivot over to Brandon Ingram.
Honestly, bro, for my notes for that, I just put I'm over Brandon Ingram stuff. Like, I don't give a fuck about his trade anymore. It's been talked about for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give a fuck about nothing that has to do with Brandon Ingram at this point, bro. He's a great basketball player, but even if he went somewhere, I don't look at him like I'm looking at a team different because they get Brandon Ingram.
Yeah. Shams just put out indefinitely, which I'm like, damn, bro. Like,
well, that's what Franz said too, I think.
Oh, indefinitely?
I think it's indefinitely for both.
Oh,
of them.
wow, it does. Before they said it was 4 weeks.
I think it's probably 4 weeks, but they said indefinitely. At least that's what I saw.
Well, it's probably like they're going to
reevaluate.
Okay,
yeah.
Never mind. But with the Brandon Ingram thing, I saw that they're still trying, like with the Pelicans, they're still trying to build around Zion. But I'm like, bro, like, why don't you just trade both Brandon Ingram and Zion? What would you do that if you're the Pelicans? Maybe try to rebuild around DeJounte and Yves Missy or something. I'm just asking. Like, low key, I would do it only because there's been so many situations, so many injuries, and there hasn't really been any like what is the best thing they've done since they've been there? Like, Ingram, his first year, and most improved player, really good, way better season than what he did with the Lakers, and was an all-star. But it's like, since they've been there, they've gone to 1 or 2 playoffs. Like,
I think
first rounds, right?
I think 1 playoff.
They've only been 1?
Yeah, because that last year they played us. The year before that, you guys, I think, bounced them in the play-in, right?
Yeah, or no, we beat them, and then they went down and played the
Sacramento.
Kings.
That was last year?
Yeah, and then you guys played them in the first round.
Yeah, we played them in the first round last year.
Yeah.
I thought the year before that, you guys beat them in the play-in and knocked them out.
I think we played Minnesota.
Maybe.
We
That makes
played
sense.
Minnesota. But I'm just trying to think, because I'm like, bro, I want them to succeed. I low-key, like, Brandon Ingram's my boy. Zion, I just get mad because he gets injured, but he's a very talented player.
What you
when he's on the
giggling
floor.
about?
Oh, yeah, they always do that.
You don't like the dancer team?
But, like, you have DeJounte Murray, you have CJ McCollum, you have Yves Missy, Jordan Hawkins, you have Trey Murphy.
They got dudes, bro, but I don't know. I don't know if you could commit to that. That's a big-ass commitment, bro. And, I mean, sure, the Knicks traded 5 first-round picks for McHale. Mm-hmm. I don't know if – is he getting 5 first for Zion? I don't think that's happening.
Well, I would try to get, like 2, if anything, like, just to get something out of it. And then get a couple players back, maybe. Like, build.
I think you rock out, bro. I think the idea guy Zion Williamson, who I love, but you get Zion. The idea of Zion, bro, that's 30 points, 10 rebounds, 70% from the field. Yeah. You could build around him as an anchor.
But I mean, as it stands, they're 5-20.
I mean, they're not gonna have a good season this season. The season's cooked. They need to punt this season.
So you're saying, like, they just rock out with the roster they have, let DeJounte get a feel, and then try again next year?
I think try again next year for sure. But I think Brandon Ingram could walk, right, in the offseason?
Yeah. I think so.
I think...
Let him walk?
I mean, obviously you should try to trade him, but I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't really give a fuck. They've been saying forever they're going to trade him, and they haven't traded him. It's like, I don't know a spot that he goes that it makes sense either.
I was low-key feeling the Rockets. I was low-key
But like
feeling
then
that.
the Rockets got to give up one of their young dudes, bro. Like
I'm just thinking fit too. My bad. I was thinking about fit. I was thinking about the Rockets. I was thinking about maybe Denver. I was thinking about what's the one team?
Denver would be cool if they could give up Michael Porter, but I don't think they'd do that.
Yeah. But I don't know, bro. It's just a weird situation with the Pelicans. I high-key thought they were gonna be top 4 this year.
Brandon Ingram's such a player that's like fit wise, so it's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, before we get to the next segment, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Man, okay, LeBron hit my parlay. Let's get it.
Oh shit, he hit it.
Yeah, bro. Look at this.
I won $200. I tailed your parlay.
How the heck did you win $200?
I used Boom Fantasy. I used their pick and spin, spun the wheel, got 10 times my money.
Bro, you gotta hook me up.
If you use code RTP, you could get a risk-free bet up to $100. Let's get back to the video. Let's go into our next segment. We're gonna be talking about Jokic's comment on his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
You have the full quote?
It's the one by Legion Hoops.
Yeah, it's that one. I don't have it written
A
down.
reaction in my country where I'm coming from, after this kind of stretch, you're going to get a paycheck that is a little bit less than you are worth. So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe a little motivation that way.
It's crazy. He's pretty much saying, like, the Nuggets are paying these dudes too damn much. They don't deserve that much money. That's how I feel. That's what I get from it. That's what I get from that quote.
Let me look at this. Let me look at the salaries real quick. So Nikola Jokic, obviously 51 million, 55 million, 59 to 62. So I mean, obviously,
He's valid.
He's worth
Jokic,
that.
he's the best player in the world.
Jamal Murray, 36 million, 46 million, 50 million, 53, 57. Holy crap.
I can't justify that.
Wow.
I can't justify $60 million for a role player.
50 million going up to 57 for Jamal Murray.
I can't
Wow.
justify that. Michael Porter, I
Michael
can't
Porter
justify
Jr.,
that.
35, 38, 40. Aaron Gordon. I low-key like his money, though. Low-key. Except
Michael
for the
Porter
extension.
or Aaron Gordon?
Aaron Gordon. My bad. Coming up 22, 31, 34, 37.
That's valid to me. Michael Porter sure is valid, but ain't no world Jamal Murray should be making as much as Jokic.
That's crazy.
Or
50 mil,
near that.
53, 57.
That's ridiculous to me. He is not worth that money, bro.
What is he even averaging this year?
12?
Let me see this real quick. He's averaging. There's no way he's averaging.
No,
12
he's averaging
points.
like 17, 18, maybe 19.
I was about to say if he's averaging.
12
12
I don't know if
points,
he's ever averaged higher
more
than
21.
Yeah.
Bro,
I
he's
remember we talked about
averaging.
that.
He's averaging 18.
That's what I'm saying. And he's getting paid 60 mil. Come on, bro. Get your check.
18, 4, and 6.
Get your check. Because
All right.
that's ridiculous to me.
Bro, what? Well, what do you think about this? Like, do you think this was a stretch for Jokic, or do you feel like this is valid of him to call?
It's
his
valid, bro.
teammates?
The Nuggets are soft. That's what they are at the end of the day. I feel like they don't handle adversity well.
Mm-hmm.
Even, honestly, and you know I'm not the type to be talking about, like, the Lakers and the Nuggets shit.
Mm-hmm.
But with you guys, I feel like they're such front runners. At least the other dudes. It's like Jokic carries them, and now everyone wants to start talking shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but these other dudes, bro, like, they need to hold their weight. Like, Jamal Murray needs a Laker game to start heating up, bro. That's bullshit. Like, he should be fucking dudes up nightly. You're getting paid $60 million fucking dollars, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting paid Kyrie Irving money to put up Austin Reeves production.
Also, I wanted to mention this too. I'm sorry, but remember that episode when I was saying like he should take pride in this? Like, people are talking mess about him, the whole Canada thing. It's crazy to me that by Legion Hoops, this is what Michael Malone said, or by HP Basketball. Michael Malone on teams targeting Jamal Murray in the clutch. Take it personal, because you don't want to be that guy. In this league, the streets talk.
They do, bro. Every team got a dude that gets targeted. It shouldn't be your point guard. Because every team's best player is their point guard. So automatically they're going to be matched up.
But it's just like, bro, we're 22 games into the season, and you need to say this to your guy who's getting paid soon to be
60.
paid 50.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What are we doing? Like, honestly, what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about, like, them calling out Jamal Murray like this? Like, do you even think a team would trade for Jamal Murray?
Fuck no. If you're trading for Jamal Murray in the year 2024, bro, your franchise needs some help.
Loki, I was telling one of my friends who was doing the draft, I was like, whatever you do not get Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Don't do it. And what do you know?
He's
He gets
weak.
him. He traded him, though, surprisingly.
Yeah.
He got a trade out of it.
He's a name. Everyone knows Jamal Murray.
But what do you think about Michael Porter Jr.?
I don't love him either, bro. I think he's soft.
So
Overrated.
What team do you think would benefit with Michael Porter Jr. on the team? Besides the
I think
to say that.
The idea of Michael Porter Jr. benefits every single team in the NBA. Mm-hmm. But I think the Nuggets don't need him. Like, the Nuggets need a dude to get a bucket, and Jamal Murray can't do that. Michael Porter can't do that. Like, they need someone to go out there and create for you. And it can't be Jokic every night, bro. Sure, it works in the regular season, but after 7, 8, 10, 50-point games in the regular season, it's going to be hard for him to replicate that in the playoffs.
How do you feel about Russell Westbrook and Christian Braun this season?
I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I like those guys because those dudes go hard every night. Mm-hmm. If they're struggling, they're going to find a way to impact the game. I think that's my biggest problem with Jamal and Michael Porter.
Yeah.
If they're struggling, that's it. They're out of the game. They're not impacting the defensive end as much. They're not doing nothing. If Christian Braun isn't knocking down the shot, you know he's going to sit in that chair. Russell Westbrook, you know, is going to sit in that chair. You know he's going to grab rebounds. Sure, he might make dumbass turnovers, but he's going to make plays that are going to win you the game.
Yeah.
These dudes, that's why I'm saying they're front runners, bro. Either they're on or they're off. There's no in between. There's that's what I've been loving about Trae Young this season. If Trae Young's shot's not falling, he's still impacting on the playmaking side. He's still, playing defense. It's not the greatest defense, but he's playing it. You got to be able to impact the game in any way that you can.
Yeah.
And they're just not doing that, bro. I think the NBA needs to start doing not guaranteed contracts the way the NFL does it.
I was just thinking about that the other day.
I think that would be huge. A team like the Nuggets would have benefited from that so much because now instead of paying Jamal Murray $60 million, you tell that man, you got to average 21 points per game and we'll give you $20 million. He ain't going to average that 21.
I was wondering why we don't have something like that.
They do, but it's weak. It's you shoot 38% from three, you get $5,000 bonus. Well, I don't give a fuck about a $5,000 bonus when I made 15 M's this year.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I think I was only thinking about it because I was watching Ben Simmons or the Brooklyn Nets the other day, and I was looking at Ben Simmons play. And I mean, yeah, he's healthy, he's out there, he's doing his thing, but they got to pay him $50 million this year.
It's crazy.
They got to pay him $50 million, and I'm wondering is there a way just to block this from happening? Because it's ridiculous that a team. But
honestly, bro, I give him more of an excuse than Jamal because he's coming off an injury.
Yeah,
Jamal is fucking healthy. And he's ass. Ben Simmons is ass, but there's a reason, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry for cutting you off. But
no, you good. I just I feel like it's almost the same. Well, not the same boat. It's just that Jamal Murray's never been an All-Star. Ben Simmons has, but he's never been back to that level in a long time. Even since that last season with the Sixers, he hasn't even been to that level. I think that last year he was averaging 9 points, 10 rebounds with 4 assists. And then since then, he has Ben
Sixers
Simmons.
last season?
The Sixers last season.
I think he was better than that, bro.
Hopefully.
I think he was probably 14, 8, and 8.
I saw it was something low.
But maybe I'm tripping. I'm talking out of my ass. I didn't check it.
I
didn't check it. I'm talking out of my ass.
I just know that one season I was
last season with Philly, 14 points, 7 assists, 7 rebounds.
Okay, my bad.
I was
14,
close.
7 and 7.
I was damn
That's
close.
actually pretty good.
I was damn close.
Bro. But I don't know. I think they should do something like that. I don't like that Jamal Murray can play the way he is right now, and he gets paid 36 no matter what. Ben Simmons, he coming off an injury, but they have to pay him 50.
50, that's crazy.
But I mean, this is the last time they have to pay him 50. This is the last year on that contract.
Yeah.
So that's good. But you want to pivot?
Let's pivot. We got one more thing to talk about.
Yeah.
And this is honestly the most interesting thing. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I never expected this.
Draymond coming off the bench for Jonathan Kuminga. I think the main purpose of this is I think the Warriors are taking trading Kuminga seriously finally. Mm-hmm. So they're starting him to show everyone hey, look, he could actually hoop, and then ship him off. But what do you think?
I was trying to look into this more because I was trying to figure out why. Was it that he had an explosion or something in the game? Because
he hooped against the Rockets.
Yeah, so Draymond, he didn't play against the Nuggets on December 3rd. He was out, and then they put Jonathan Kuminga in. He had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists with 1 stock. He shot 9 for 18, and I thought that was cool. Next game, Rockets. He was leading scorer, but Curry was out. He had 33, 7 and 2 with 1 block.
He hooped that game, bro.
He hooped, bro. He was 13.
Did you watch that game?
No, actually.
Bro, that man going to the basket was unstoppable. When he was at the rim, bro, he was finishing tough finish after tough finish.
He was 13 for 22, man. And he was 3 for 6 from the three also.
Yeah, I don't know. I remember I watched, I think, the second half of that game. In the fourth quarter, bro, it felt like he didn't miss a shot. But I'm going to have to check that.
But Heike, bro, even if it is just to, try to trade him, I think this could still be good. Because I low-key want the Warriors to keep him.
Really?
I want them to keep him. Because how much is he making? What would they trade him for?
Yeah, so I actually wrote down some options. But
could it be for Vucevic or something?
I think that's where the talk is. In the fourth quarter, though, real quick, before we get to that.
No problem.
Jonathan Kuminga was 6 for 8.
6 for 8?
That's pretty impressive.
Okay.
14 points in the fourth quarter. But yeah, the talk I see is, I see Jimmy. Mm-hmm. I see Zach LaVine.
Okay.
I see Cam Johnson. Those are
Jimmy, Zach LaVine, Cam Johnson. Okay.
Those are the main guys that I see. I don't like Jimmy because I feel like he doesn't fit in that Warrior system. Obviously, he's not a prolific three-point shooter. Maybe they play him at center, bro. But I'm not rocking with that. We saw the Jimmy power forward experiment.
But that would be nice to see Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green as your front court with the Warriors and the small ball lineup.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
That's true. It could work, but I don't love it. And Jimmy could just walk the next season.
Mm-hmm. Cameron Johnson would be cool.
Yeah, Cam Johnson I think would be great for the Warriors. I think he would be better for the Warriors than Kuminga. Mm-hmm. But I don't think Kuminga on the Nets works as good as Cam Johnson does. Because if they're going to draft a Cooper Flagg, a Ace Bailey, a Dylan Harper, one of those guys, they're going to need shooters.
Floor spacers. And
Kuminga hasn't shown to be that. I mean, I know you said he shot 40% or something recently from three, but on the season, he's shooting 31% from three.
Yeah. Oh, so, no, I didn't say he shot 40%. I said he shot 3 for 6.
Got it.
In a game.
But he's shooting 31% on the season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think a lot of the destinations make sense. So I think starting him maybe could get some new bidders in there. But I just don't know where he could go that I would love it.
One thing I was thinking when they were making this roster was if you look at all the contracts and if you look at how many players they have, I do think that this was part of their plan because it seems like they're trying to stack players together to get somebody big. Now, with Nikola Vucevic, he's making 20, so it'd be easy to do a Jonathan Kuminga and Kevon Looney with a second-round pick because they want – it was reported 2 second-round picks, but people were all like, oh, it's a rival exec. They're probably just lying. But if that really is the case, that'd be easy to get Vucevic there. And I think that would be really good, and it would help the Warriors because it's Nikola Vucevic with Stephen Curry.
Yeah, that could work, especially the way he's playing this season.
But I'm not going to lie. I feel like any big that's around Curry is just automatically good.
Yeah.
Any big. Anybody, even if they're just a rebounder. If Rudy Gobert was there. Huh?
Looney don't got a job nowhere else, bro.
That too.
I was thinking about Eric Pascal the other day. Eric Pascal, I thought was going to.
How did you just think about that randomly?
I don't remember what I was thinking about, but I remember Eric Pascal, and I thought he was going to be good with the Warriors. Mm-hmm. He went to the Jazz, and now he's out the league. Jordan Bell, that was a dude that I thought was going to be good.
Yeah.
Damian Jones. They've had random-ass centers, then they always figure it out. Bogut. These dudes just figure it out there, bro.
So imagine if they had a
Vooch.
What do you call an ex-All-Star?
Former
All-Star Nikola Vucevic on that team.
Yeah.
I would low-key start watching Warriors games.
You don't watch Warriors games?
I would watch them consistently. My bad. Let me rephrase that. I watch them consistently.
Warriors might be my most watched team. I think I watch the Warriors more than I watch the Thunder.
Wow.
I love watching the Warriors, bro. I was watching the game against the Timberwolves this week. This is the first game they started Kuminga. And Draymond was in the game in the fourth quarter, which was good, but it just felt like there was so much more space on that roster with Kuminga, Curry, and Buddy Hield out there rather than Draymond out there. Because you can't really play Draymond, Wiggins, and Draymond, Wiggins, and Kuminga because none of them are knockdown dudes, you know? So
they're hustlers, though.
They're hustlers, definitely. But you need to have shooters, bro, especially in the system.
It's crazy, too, because they're 4th in defensive rating.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
I think it makes sense to me too, bro.
But they're also 14th in offensive rating, which I never thought they would be.
Yeah.
Because they're it's Stephen Curry and they're the 3-point shooting team. I didn't think that, but them being 4th defensively is awesome.
Yeah,
I'm going to give it to them.
I like their defense a lot. The small ball works. Looney could toughen up against the bigger bigs. And I think they have Wiggins, Kuminga, Kyle Anderson. Like, those are all dudes who I think are good defenders on the wings as well. So, yeah, I love the Warriors, bro. I just love basketball this season. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of You Know Ball. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow. Most importantly, run the play. Phil, let them know what else they need to do, brother.
Hey, make sure to add us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Make sure to hit that bell as well. I'm your man, Phil. This is my boy, Ant-Man.
Yup.
And we out, and let's bounce.
Let's bounce, baby. Boom.